Hello everyone, my name is Namra Ravani and I am studying at Marwadi University and currently I am pursuing my degree of BTech ICT. So in today's video I am going to give a brief about that a tool which is used for analyzing the data and to perform various statistical operations with the data like tests and how we can plot the graph using this tool. So the tool name is IBM SPSS. SPSS stands for Statistical Package for Social Sciences. As this full form is considered earlier because it has a constraint of use that it is only being used in social science, but it has a very minimalistic and simplistic user interface. So now it has been used in various fields. So now IBM SPSS has become an acronym. So let us get deep dive into this tool. So when you enter into this tool, you will get an option that where we need to fetch a data. So for example, I have created this data. It is a raw data, so that I can easily explain you that how you can analyze and perform various statistical operations. So when you open this tool, you will get two views, data view and a variable view. In data view, it will show this kind of interface that it will show all of your data that you have fetched from your database. And when we click in the variable view, it will show all the variables that we have in our database. So when along with the name, it shows type with decimal, label, and all the following columns that you can see in this interface. Label is nothing but an extra information that what we are where we are using this variable, where we are using that variable, and it will also show that how we can measure the variable by scale and a nominal factor. So this is all about the variable view. Now get back into the data view. So in data view, we can perform various statistical operation and also analyze the data. So first let us understand how we can analyze the data. And it is the most easiest thing. So first go to the analyze and then go to descriptive statistics and then go to frequencies, and then it will pop up a window that shows that how many variable that we have and by which variable we need to perform the data. For example, we need to perform the experiment and we need to analyze the data of a gender. So we will drag and drop gender variable from this window to this window, and by simply clicking an OK button, it will pop up an output window which gives the details about and variable gender. Like see we can see here that a frequency, that how many times a particular value is being repeated. Like female is being repeated in 33 times, it means that in our column there are 33 females and 29 males and total are 62, and it will also show the percentage. So this is about the output window, and it will also give an option to save an output window, so that's great. And now we will click on analyze descriptive statistics and frequency, and then we will plot this following information or data, this following information data into a graph. So let us plot. So first click on charts, and then it will show a option that which chart you need to plot. So first I will click on the bar chart and then click on the continue button and OK button, and then see it will show me a bar chart of female and male, so user can easily interpret and easily understand the data in the form of graph. So now let's try the other form of graph. So same method follows here. Click on charts and then click on pie chart, and by clicking on the continue and OK, we can see the pie chart. We can see the pie chart. So this is how we can plot the pie chart, and by clicking in frequencies and then clicking on chart and then histogram, we can also select the show normal curve on histogram. So that's a great feature. And by continuing and pressing the OK button, we can see that it will plot a histogram. So just by clicking the checkbox and by ticking right in the checkbox, we can get the full histogram. So it is very easy to use, right? So now let's further perform various tasks using this tool. So again, go to the so first let me close this output window and then go to the analyze and go to descriptive statistics frequencies. And suppose if we need to fetch some data, we need to gather some information or we need to calculate the data. So for that we have a option statistics. So in which you can select you can select the mean, median, mode, or any other statistical calculation that you need to calculate. So just by clicking mean, let's suppose I want mean, median, and sum, standard deviation, maximum, minimum, maximum. So just by clicking on continue, we can continue and okay, we will get the whole data. So we can see here that all the statistics calculation are mentioned here. Let's suppose this mean, median, standard deviation, minimum value, maximum value, and sum of all the column, sum of the data of the all the columns. So that's a great feature. So just by clicking on the checkbox, you can get the answer. So now by clicking on the frequencies, we can see that there are option chart and statistics that I have showed that by which you can perform the analysis of the data. So now let's move further by clicking on the analysis in descriptive statistics, and when we go into explore button, we can see that dependent list, factor list, and the label cases by the this window has been popped up. So I will put the data over here like like this, and by clicking on the plot button, you can see that I can plot a histogram, and also and it will provide me a stem and leaf graph. So this is the great feature about this tool, that it also gives us the additional information which may or may not be useful. So this is the differentiator between this tool and the other tools, and that is why this tool is more useful in different fields. So by clicking on the continue, and also we can get the statistics like this outlier and percentage. So by clicking on the continue and the OK, we can see that huge amount of data has been generated, and you can see that huge amount of data has been generated, and also we get the histogram and the following histogram for that. As you can see, histograms are there, and also we are getting the stem and leaf plot also for the following data. So that's a great feature. And also it shows a new graph which is known as box plot, so we can easily compare the age and GPA of the following. So this is just an example by which I have taken, and let you understand how it performs the analysis. Now again click on the analyze button and let us move further. So now we'll perform an one sample t-test. So by clicking on the one sample t-test, and let us say our test variable is GPA, and our test value is suppose 3.0. So it will also give me one sample effect sizes, and it will or show me that 95% confidence interval. So by considering this data, you can also perform the t-test. So this is the another great feature of this tool. So now let's move further, and now we will show that how we can perform regression by using this tool. How we can perform the regression by using this tool. So by clicking on the regression and clicking on the linear regression, let us say dependent variable is let us say GPA, and we need to calculate GPA, and independent variable is salary. So by knowing the salary, we need to calculate the GPA for an example. So by clicking on plot, we can say that plot the normal probability plot, and by clicking on the continue and clicking on the statistics button, we can say that shows the confidence intervals and also the various types of checkbox are there that you can fill. So clicking on the continue and OK button, you can see that a regression line and all the following points are plotted. So this is an example that how we can perform the various statistical operation by using this tool. So this is all about this tool, and also there are many more option that you can plot, and you can see that there are many more factors by which you can analyze and you can plot the graph and you can perform the various statistical operation by this tool. So that's it for this video.